Welcome to European coaches, and because for this absolutely the update required about for this one. So there must be an Euroline coaches, and because this is in Brazilians as well. So inside of this one we got a bunch of some kind of buses, and this is the testing grounds. Like we have to say before we start service immediately. So let's get to be headed on to this bus, and it is a right hand drive, and this isn't Indonesia right there. So, and because it's equipped with a chassis, and because we're inside of the United Kingdom for a middle of these ones, and because other kinds of motor coaches are available, so it will be for a synchronarity for a bus drivings will be absolutely for an improvement about for this way for right hand driving for against well. So even for our passengers, for our safety and comfort, we got available vehicles about for this European shuttle, and there must be a police cars as well. So that must be for a supervisor only for just about for this one. Don't ever drive for a police cars or something like inside of the UK. Even for this inside of the UK import doesn't actually mean exist. So let's gonna be going outside of London. So we're inside of the European coaches testing grounds. Welcome visitors, must sign in for the main reception. All drivers, please ensure your warning lights is enabled before entering. So I absolutely using that I'm gonna be using warning lights before exiting right now, immediately to get around for start service. And what you thinking about for this, for a big master map as well? So I can see for undrivable vehicles and around for this one, and for our first stop as well. So that doesn't make any sure that it should be gonna be going on one gear. So let's gonna be trying to say that must be a dead end. So I'm gonna be reversed it all the way onto the pedestrian crossings, and there is no pedestrian crossings about for here. This is the bus stop. It's gonna be for picking our passengers up, and this is where that we're using for an European coaches learner for just about for this one. So this is in for European bus school, which is we probably trying to learn to start, and looks like all the way down here. So I'm gonna be going on to the left side of the road. There must be a van here, but all the way for a sudden I just already using about for the hazard lights on for just about for just immediately yet, and pretty sure that must be in street racing vehicle. And but probably there is one meshed street racing vehicle, it was undrivable. So there must be a coach parking and around for here, and this is where that it should be where the bus has parked and turning off the engine as immediately really fast. As before it should be getting out of parking. Just let's get to be all the passengers have been aboard for this bus, and make sure I'm sorry that wasn't gonna be to say 5 minutes later. So if this isn't gonna be taking around for this one, so it's gonna be driving for a very little bit fast, and I'm pretty sure I'm making a hurry. So even to turn left is not allowed to go back as well. So if you just like to go back, make sure you turn on the warning lights, and I'm gonna be headed around for the fast exit for very fast as well. So let's gonna be taking around for the fourth gear, and the transmission of all buses are 6 gears. And if I just gonna be should be allowed to go there as well. So before that wasn't gonna be Royal Mail. So for even for ourselves, we're some kinds of coaches only. So this is an absolutely for a coach bus training for even ourselves in the UK, and I just literally smashed right into it. You can use manual transmission to make things a little bit further about for this one. So even for the testing is finished, so looks like I'm gonna be going reverse, and looks like it's time to do something a little bit professional instead of motor coaches in the United States. And I should make sure I'm gonna be linked here for this game in the description down below, and there must be an MTA Staten Island Express for the commuter coaches as well. So, well, it's time to return back as the bus is quietly stuck all the way down here. So I should be able to retry onto their only one left side before we're gonna be entering for a pedestrian crossing. And finally, we're gonna be made it all the way back into this exit around for here. Instead, I'm gonna be going here, which is absolutely for work vehicles only, and all because I think we just absolutely made into the left side of the road. Check! And because there is only one thing. This is in European coaches as well, instead of an Asian coaches as well, because this is absolutely for a terrifying harassing for just something. So let's gonna be turning on the hazards light, and just in case, we're gonna be returned back inside for just literally right now. There is no U-turn. This is the entrance of the left side of the roads. As before, we're gonna be headed down for 20 kilometers an hour. So before I'm just gonna be jumping out of the coach, there must be a premium coaches and around for a best professional coach for against a little bit for only one things. A professional coach drivers, and again, if I'm just gonna be a member of the coach bus simulator as well, inside of this coach bus training, so I should be able to pick a company called for a motor coach industries about for this one. So the entrance should be gonna be only way here for the left side of the road. So finally is absolutely for a training coach only. And about for this one. So eventually I just choose around for the manual transmission, and that is wrapped up for today's video. Before I just jump out of the bus, make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click the bell. I just already jumped out of that bus and mistakenly charged it all the way for just only one thing. So if you enjoy for this one video, leave a like and subscribe and click the bell. And this game is absolutely linked in description down below. All bus service, I think the all buses and name tags is absolutely, I don't really think so about for this. But some buses were not in service because it's for training for most of the peoples were only to do so, like I say, for a training community selection of these buses. And you should not able to choose that buses because it requires for Game Pass, like I think. And because this is only way to drive buses, only for testing and learning how to do so as anyways. If you are trying to start bus service as well, just train in a coach buses like you've been here in Europe or Flixbus, and what I try to say to do so. And this is Turbo Concept in the flesh signing off, and thanks for watching.